So today I thought it would be really fun to go through some of the questions that you ask me. I've had a few questions on Instagram and some through my comments, and I thought this might be a wonderful space to share all the answers with all of you together. Don't you feel tempted to party at night? If yes, do you skip your morning meditation? My partying days were over a long time ago. I did as much partying as I needed to do in my college days, and to be honest, I have become a creature of habit, and I am absolutely in love with my routine, and I don't miss it one bit. I go to sleep by 9:30, I wake up in the morning by 5 o'clock, and honestly, I cannot explain how much joy I have got from that the partying is definitely a secondary joy. Like, nothing brings me more joy than my morning routine. And so if that means sacrificing a little bit extra time with my friends, or sacrificing going in a club, I'm kind of okay with that. And I just all the way to my bed instead. But also, I do not skip my morning meditation. Even if I wake up late, I will always try and incorporate it into my day. Sometimes if I've woken up late and I have meetings to go to, I'll do a short meditation in the morning, but I will make sure I get the hours that I want to do throughout the day. So whether it's doing half an hour sections throughout my day, 15-minute sections throughout my day, or whenever I just get a break to do it, I make sure that I get the time that I want to do throughout my day. So I tend to do about an hour and a half. And usually it's all in the morning, but again, things happen in life, so sometimes I just split it up throughout the day. Say something in Tamil. How do you measure your success? This is a really interesting question that I feel has taken me quite a while to understand myself. But really what it's boiled down to, no matter all the things that I've tried, is the feeling of service. As long as I feel like I'm impacting even one person's life in some way, it feels like success. And I felt like that from the moment I first started sharing, where I had 1 or 2 people listening to me, to now where I'm so grateful to have so many people who also want to be part of this journey. But really, my success barometer is how many people I'm able to impact, how deeply I'm able to impact them, and is it a positive impact? And secondly, it's about the feeling of content. How content am I feeling? And the way that I measure that is based on how much I want what other people have. And that's a really, that was a really hard thing to get my mind around, because I was so used to constantly desiring what other people had and thinking that it was normal, like normality to, oh, I want that quality of theirs. Or it was, for me, it was less physical things or objects of like money or, like laptops. There wasn't anything like that. It was like, oh, I want the qualities that they have. And what I realized is the more that I felt I was succeeding in my own life, the less I desired what other people were succeeding in their life. And so I had to differentiate that it's not that I want to be them. It's not that I want to even be doing the things that they are doing. What I was craving was that joy that they are getting out of their success. And so as soon as I felt that in my life, I started desiring other people's lives less. And that honestly has been my barometer of success. But I'm sure that it's just different for so many people, but that's just mine. Which cooking oil is best? I like to use avocado oil if I am cooking on high heat. Avocado or coconut oil if I'm cooking for a long time, but olive oil if I am just slightly sauteing or having a dressing. Do you believe in affirmation or manifestation? 100%. Words are so powerful, and I have really been working on that lately. I recently signed a book deal, and I kept saying, oh, if it does well, or oh, if I end up selling copies, or if this and if that. And I was like, no, why am I doubting myself? Why am I already putting out into the universe that I'm unsure whether it's going to do well? Let me at least be supportive of myself. And I find that we're more doubtful about our own journeys than we are of others. If I was talking about my friend's book, I would be like, when it's successful, when you write it, when many people buy millions of copies. But when it comes to yourself, I find that it feels like you're being egotistic. But what I've realized is when you are talking from a place of heart, and you're not doing it for recognition or acknowledgement of other people in your life, you can be as proud and as encouraging to yourself as necessary to get things done. I honestly have noticed such a difference in my own self-confidence through affirmations and manifesting and using the correct language to put out into the universe what I want. There's no shame in telling the universe exactly what you want. As long as you have thought about it deeply, you have a true intention behind it. I think manifestation is beautiful, and I've seen it come to life in so many people that have done it throughout my life and also in my own life. I look back in my life and I look at notes that I'd written back in the day and I'm like, what? I can't believe that this has even come true. I think you really have to have a deep desire and understand where it's coming from, because sometimes you can be asking for something that you are not ready to handle, and sometimes you can be asking for things that you don't necessarily want, but you want because other people want it for you. So be really intentional with what you are choosing to manifest into your life and what you're putting out into the universe, because it is listening. You have the ability to create the life that you want. So generally I like to do it in present tense. So it's not like future. It can be future tense too. So for example, let me give you an example of one that I do. Even as something simple as I am successful. Like even if you don't feel successful right now, even if you don't feel like life is going in the right way, saying to yourself, I am successful, not I will be successful, not I want to be successful, but I am successful right now, because you're manifesting it for yourself in this moment. Generally, I am is the way you want to start your affirmations. I am confident. Even if you don't feel confident, say, I am confident. I am joyful. I am healing. Or I am healed. Not even healing, I am healed. And so really talking as if you have already created what you want to happen, but it's happened right now. Say something in Hindi. Aap mujhe अच्छे लगते हैं. I've got an abundance of everything that I need in life, but I still find myself feeling sad and unable to appreciate anything in my life. Do you have any advice? Thank you, first of all, for being so honest. And I think many people can resonate with that. I can resonate with it in different times in my life. And the way that I've got myself out of that, because really we all have a lot in abundance. Many of us have so much in abundance. And I've been thinking about that much more recently when I heard about this little girl in London who really needed a stem cell donor. And I was thinking all it takes is a bit of blood to test and to find out whether you are a donor. And actually for this, it was a simple transfusion. All she needed was blood that matched her. And what I realized was, gosh, we have so much even blood in our body, more than what we need, that can help someone's life, that can literally give someone their life back. And so whether it's physical things or whether it's emotional or whether it's our mindset, we have many things in our life that we have in abundance. And so what I've realized is, even on the days where I feel sad about certain situations in my life, I try my hardest to count all the things in my life that I have in abundance and how much it would mean to somebody else and what it means to me and what it's doing for me. Like, blood is circulating through my body right now and it is giving me life. It also has the opportunity to give somebody else life. And even little things like that. What I have found is, if you don't have gratitude for the smallest things in life, the things that we have on a daily basis, it's so difficult to feel gratitude for the larger things. And so no matter how much we get, no matter how much money we get, no matter how much, how many things we get externally, you can live a life of abundance externally, but be so deficient internally. And the way that I feel I have been able to be grateful for everything that comes into my life is through the little moments. I'm grateful for the sun every single day. I'm in awe of the clouds every day. I am thankful for plants every day, for giving us oxygen that we need to breathe, which we could not live without. And these all sound like such small, simple things, but honestly, feeling true gratitude and realizing how much impact it's having in your life, starting small in that way allows you to feel gratitude for the larger things in life and allows you to feel grateful for the abundance that you have in life. And I hope that helps. I mean, that's how I've done it myself. I'm sure there are many other ways to do it, whether it's a gratitude journal, writing down even just one thing that you're grateful for every day. I heard someone say that when you're in a grateful mindset, you don't have time to feel any other emotion. And so if you're constantly resetting your mind into gratitude, you will feel less dissatisfaction during the day because you're not allowing your mind to even get into that space. You seem positive and joyful all the time. What's the difference between positivity and toxic positivity? I just want to start off by saying that I'm not positive all the time, and I'm not actually joyful all the time. I definitely go through my ups and downs. But the distinguishing factor between toxic positivity and positivity to enhance your life, for me, is that toxic positivity is really when you dismiss, you downplay, or you disregard your emotions or your sadness or any negative emotions you're feeling. I personally say, sit in your discomfort, go through it, process it, work through what you are feeling when you're feeling it. I've never recommended dismissing any feelings that you're having, but what I do believe in is process it and then move on. It's not for anybody else except for yourself. And that's, I think, the key part of toxic positivity is like, everyone just be happy and just forget all your problems. It's not that at all. It is that to a certain extent, because you are trying to get yourself out of something, because who wants to live in negativity all day, every day? You could have so much going on in your life and it could be terrible. But if you're able to even see a glimpse of something good in your day, that could at least push you up a little level. And I personally have lived my life in that way, where I'm like, yes, all this terrible stuff is going on, whether it's around the world, because that can impact you too, even if it's not happening directly to you. What's happening around the world can affect you. What's happening to you directly can affect you. Allow yourself to process it, sit through it, really digest your emotions. But then at some point you do have to move on. At some point you do have to move forward, because otherwise you are limiting yourself. It's not for anybody else except for you. Being positive isn't even about other people. It's all about how you are feeling in yourself. It's all about how you are growing within yourself. And so that really is my distinguishing factor between toxic positivity and positivity. It's not disregarding your emotions. It's actually processing them and going through them and coming up with a resolution, or understanding, yes, this is still within me. Yes, I still feel sadness, but what can I attach myself to pull me out of this? What is something, a small bit of light, a glimpse of light that I can look towards that takes me out of a little bit of darkness? So that's it for today. Those are some of the amazing questions that you all asked. I hope this was extremely useful, and if it was not useful at all, at least I hope you got a good laugh out of it. Sending you all so much love, and please leave more questions in the comments, and if you like this style of video, then I would love to continue making them. Sending you all so much love and gratitude. Thank you so much for watching. If you really like this video, then leave a comment and subscribe to my channel. And even if you didn't, subscribe anyway, because I'm sure, I am positive there will be something that you like in the future and you will regret not having been subscribed, because then you'll miss the video and then you won't be able to see it. And thanks everyone for watching.